I'm a senior, so we all know what that means. Job hunting. Spending most of your free time, if it even exists at this point, finding the perfect next step. Except I'm not job hunting for myself, thankfully. I've already found one. I'm job hunting for my dad. Little backstory, if you will. I'm a townie, lived most of my life just a few minutes from campus. When my peers learn of this, their first question always is, "Oh, what do your parents do here? Are they professors?" They're not, and I'm not ashamed of what my parents do, yet I still find myself plastering this calm and confident expression as I explain to my peers, my mom is a food service worker and my dad is a security guard. Almost instantly, their smile fades into an expression of pity, secondhand embarrassment, and maybe even awe. Then they change the subject. But what my peers don't understand, because they stop asking and I stop talking, is what it's like to be the daughter of blue-collar workers at a starched, white-collar university. It's a mix of things. It's your dad calling you before he drops off a textbook you left at home, wondering if it's okay if he pulls up in the badly chipping, dented car with the mismatching tires that you got at the dump a few years ago. It's you telling him to pull right on up because the kids around here need a dose of reality. It's needing to apply for student experience funds to buy dorm apparel so you can finally feel like you belong in your home under the dome. It's walking away from the front desk of your dorm, smiling with a sense of pride and belonging, only to have that smile disappear because you hear someone whisper to their friend, "Special funding? She can't even afford a hat?" Then they laugh under their breath. It's being in a class of 50 students where only 3 of you know what a Pell Grant is. It's endless scholarship applications. It's having 3 jobs as your extracurricular activities. It's liking your dorm room more than your room back home because it's bigger and the mattress isn't older than you are. It's being ready to leave the bubble but also never wanting to lose sight of the dome because this is the most stable you have ever felt. It's overhearing a peer at the library wonder how they're going to survive on a starting salary of $45,000 when your family of 4 lives on much less. Being the daughter of blue-collar workers and a student at Notre Dame is learning that your dad's about to lose his job because his site's closing down. It's spending your weekends helping your 60-something-year-old dad apply for a new job, feeling oddly guilty that you don't have to worry about your own future. It's coaching your dad through the job hunting process, telling him to write "Dear Hiring Manager" in the absence of an official contact name because you read you're supposed to do that in the career development guide. "Huh," your dad says with a smile. "I didn't know that. Learn something new every day." It's encouraging your dad to keep applying for jobs even when he thinks he won't be hired because of his age. It's helping him apply for a custodial position here while you watch the Notre Dame versus Stanford game on the television. It's hoping he gets the job because the pay is $10.50 an hour, more than he made before, and comes with insurance and paid vacation. A few jobs ago, his only perk was a turkey at Thanksgiving. It's worrying that even if your dad does get the job, the best job he'll have had in your lifetime, he won't be treated any better than Michael Adamick, the custodian who served this university for 37 years and didn't get so much as a campus-wide letter in recognition of his work after he died in the library parking lot. His life only came to our attention after a student-written letter was submitted to the Observer. It's wanting your dad to have the same job as Michael Adamick and worrying that he won't be treated any better than Michael and his co-workers. It's being 21 and feeling like you're 13 when you first found out your dad had lost his job. It's spending your final days of middle school poring over newspaper job postings with your dad, not knowing that you would spend your final days of college doing the same. feeling bad for bringing any of this up because you know this university has given you an incomparable education and resources to pursue your true passions. It's knowing your passions align with your past. It's knowing that your past leads to a future of fighting for workers' rights, human rights. Because you know that being a custodian deserves the same dignity and respect as being a professor.